Welcome to Istanbul, a city where continents collide and history comes alive. In this video, we're spending 4 unforgettable days exploring both the European and Asian sides of this legendary city. On day 1, we'll spend the day in Sultanahmet, exploring Hippodrome, Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, and the Basilica Cistern. Then on day 2, both these places will take a few hours each. So in the morning, we'll go to Topkapi Palace, and in the afternoon, Dolmabahçe Palace. On day 3, we'll explore the Asian side. We'll take a ferry ride from Eminönü to Kadıköy. Then we'll spend some time in Kadıköy and head up to Üsküdar to Çamlıca Hill and Çamlıca Mosque. On day 4, we'll get back to the old city and go to the Fener and Balat neighborhood. Then we'll head back over to Eminönü to check out the Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar. So let's get started. Day 1, Ancient Wonders of the Old City. We begin at the Hippodrome of Constantinople, once the bustling social hub of the Byzantine Empire. Built in the 3rd century AD, this grand oval arena could hold up to 100,000 spectators who gathered to watch thrilling chariot races and imperial ceremonies.
Quite a difference. I just wanted to ask.
So we're in the Hippodrome area, and we're looking at the different monuments. That one behind me is the youngest one by the Germans, and in the forward here is the obelisk that's 3,000 years old. That fountain back there behind me is only about 150 years old. So you can see the expanse area of this Hippodrome area. The Hippodrome is below these streets. They covered it up.
Though only fragments of the original structure remain, you can still see the obelisk of Theodosius, brought from Egypt over 3,500 years ago, the serpent column, a trophy from ancient Greece, and the walled obelisk, a silent sentinel to centuries past. Standing here, it's easy to imagine the thunder of hooves, the roar of the crowd, and the glory of Constantinople in its heyday. Just across from the Hippodrome is the majestic Blue Mosque, or Sultanahmet Mosque, an architectural masterpiece commissioned by Sultanahmet I in the early 17th century. Its nickname comes from the over 20,000 hand-painted blue Iznik tiles that adorn its interior walls, creating a heavenly ambiance of light and color. The mosque features 6 towering minarets, a rare design choice at the time, rivaling even the Great Mosque of Mecca. As you step inside, you're enveloped by intricate arabesques, high domes, and quiet reverence. Despite being a major tourist attraction, it remains an active place of worship, blending spirituality and artistry in one breathtaking space.
As you see the blue circle over there, the God name, Allah.
Allah.
And then, Prophet name, Muhammad. After Muhammad died, of course, Islamic State, they needed one more leader. They chose Abu Bakr, Omar, Osman, Ali. I remember.
Next is the Hagia Sophia, one of the most awe-inspiring buildings in the world. Originally built as a Christian basilica by Emperor Justinian in 537 AD, it held the title of the world's largest cathedral for nearly 1,000 years.
We are in Hagia Sophia, or Santa Sophia, or Hagia Sophia. How you want, we can tell.
Okay. But not Hagia Sophia.
Not Hagia.
Hagia Sophia.
Not like a Haji.
Yeah.
Its massive dome, a marvel of engineering, seems to float effortlessly above the central nave, supported by hidden architectural genius. Over the centuries, Hagia Sophia transitioned from a church to a mosque after the Ottoman conquest in 1453, then to a museum, and now functions as a mosque once again. Inside you'll find shimmering Byzantine mosaics depicting Jesus, Mary, and the saints alongside Islamic calligraphy, a rare and beautiful harmony of the two great civilizations under one roof. Hidden beneath the bustling streets of Sultanahmet lies one of Istanbul's most mysterious landmarks, the Basilica Cistern. Commissioned by Emperor Justinian in the 6th century, this vast underground reservoir once stored over 80,000 cubic meters of water, supplying the great palace and other nearby buildings. Walkways now lead visitors through a forest of 336 marble columns, many recycled from earlier Roman temples. Dim lighting, the sound of dripping water, and flickering reflections give the space a hauntingly beautiful atmosphere. Don't miss the Medusa heads placed curiously at the base of two columns, a nod to myth and mystery still debated by historians today.
I mean, not need to find you more.
No.
Some cistern use breathing hall, someone as a mosque, someone restaurant, someone the lobby of hotel.
Wow. Attention!
Just reasonable one only three. One is so small not to use it. And the other one the house size of here, but just inside the full of coke.
Just 3.5 days ago, Istanbul experienced a 6.2 magnitude earthquake. Saif, our guide's going to describe his experience on that day.
3 or 4 days ago, as you know, the earthquake happened in this area.
Yeah.
Just I stayed with my guest just over there. I wasn't here.
Inside.
Did you feel it?
Of course.
Well, we talked to somebody who was down here,
Yeah.
and she said that they didn't feel a thing.
I check around, nobody say, oh, the earthquake, but I feel.
Yeah.
Really. There's somebody like it, they will pull me like that suddenly. And my guest say, from the Germany here, something wrong, say, I say, yes, the earthquake happened, but don't worry. I always say that before the earthquake, many times the earthquake happened, but still safer than my house.
Sure.
I always say that this, and it happened, real. And don't worry.
It's been here for many years.
Just 1 or 2 minutes we stay just at that corner, and then security goes to and you open the door.
Everybody leaves. Yeah.
Jellyfish looking things.
And then we'll get some of the things. For example, if you visit here the next year, you will see the different parts here.
Jellyfish.
Just 5 years ago,
Day 2, Ottoman grandeur and Bosphorus beauty. Begin day 2 at Topkapi Palace, the political and administrative heart of the Ottoman Empire for nearly 4 centuries. Constructed shortly after the conquest of Constantinople in 1453, this sprawling palace complex once housed generations of sultans, their families, courtiers, and elite guards. Explore the Imperial Gate, first and second courtyards, the Imperial Harem, and the Sacred Chamber of Holy Relics. Here you'll see artifacts such as the Prophet Muhammad's cloak and sword, priceless jewels like the Topkapi dagger and the world-renowned spoonmaker's diamond. The palace offers stunning views over the Bosphorus and Golden Horn, making it easy to see why its location was chosen for a symbol of imperial power and prestige. Next, head north along the Bosphorus to the 19th century Dolmabahçe Palace. In stark contrast to the older Topkapi, Dolmabahçe Palace reflects the opulence and modernization of the Ottoman Empire in the 19th century. In stark contrast to the older Topkapi, Dolmabahçe Palace reflects the opulence and modernization of the Ottoman Empire in the 19th century. Completed in 1856 under Sultan Abdülmecid I, this palace was designed in a European style, blending Baroque, Rococo, and neoclassical elements with traditional Ottoman architecture. Inside you'll find crystal chandeliers from Bohemia, gold-gilded ceilings, Italian marble staircases, and silken draperies fit for royalty. The palace boasts 285 rooms, 46 halls, and the world's largest Bohemian crystal chandelier weighing over 4.5 tons. It was also the final residence of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Turkey, who died here in 1938. His room has been preserved exactly as it was, draped in respect and national pride.
So now we've exited the harem, and going to one of the ornate entrances into this court area. This is where the Sultan comes in and comes down into the garden here in the entrance to the building. Thank you.
Day 3, cross the Bosphorus to Kadıköy, a vibrant local neighborhood on the Asian side. It's full of markets, hip cafes, and authentic Turkish street food, a perfect place to explore Istanbul like a local. First stop is Kebapçı İskender, home of the original Iskender, a lamb and sheep kebab. Discover the myriad of streets and shops and a variety of products and foods that are available. And check out some of the quaint building exteriors. Been to a pickle shop and try the variety of pickle juices.
I gotcha.
So eat the pickles, drink the juice.
Okay.
Guys. Ha? Ali gelecek ha. Benden sonra gelecek.
Learn about and try some of the varieties of olives in Turkey. Try midyeci, or stuffed mussels.
The guy, he's funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's eat. Grill.
And try some grilled lamb intestine, kokoreç.
Bread. More on the plate. You can have beef intestines as well. Cheaper option, but not popular. I don't recommend it. It's not that good. Lamb intestine is the most popular one. And this is 10 times more delicious when you try it. When I say intestines, it sounds gross, I know that.
Next stop, Üsküdar. From here, we're going to head up to Çamlıca Hill for panoramic views of the city stretching across 2 continents. We
Bosphorus from the Asian side, which is down here at the bottom of the hill, over to the European side. It's nice and sunny today, but it's really cold and windy. And we're up here, and a little tower over there on the left that's got an interesting design on the building itself. I'm not sure.
Pro tip for you, we later found out that that's called Çamlıca Tower, and it's actually a tower that you can pay to go up to the top. And from what we see of the pictures, it is a wonderful view, and we wish we would have gone up there.
They didn't do just basic paving.
Yeah, it's got a
They
design
did a
on
nice
it with some
design.
white and gray cobblestones. Again here, another shot of the Marmara Sea out there. So it's really beautiful up here. Rather windy. Look at that flag behind me, how much wind is blowing. Going up the top of this hill, we showed you the view. Yeah, nice little park on the right, nice gardens. And then if you can see behind us, you might be able to see some of Turkey, the Istanbul side. We have a restaurant up here as well. Got some restrooms. Whew, really windy today. All right. Well, I can see quite a bit of Kadıköy. We'll have to look up what those mountains are behind there, but there's a lot of high-rise buildings here that I didn't quite expect as much of.
Finish your day at Çamlıca Mosque, the largest mosque in Turkey. Opened in 2019, it combines modern aesthetics with traditional Ottoman architecture and can hold over 60,000 worshippers.
From this angle, we can see some of the stained glass over on the other side of the building. And then the altar. With again, all the beautiful artistry work up above. The main prayer area. You really see how vast this is. It's maybe kind of hard to tell on video how the scale of it is. And then, as we were told yesterday, to the right of the altar, that medallion up there to the right should be Allah, and then to the left, Muhammad. Got this beautiful light fixture up here. It's It's really nice, not so crowded here like other places.
It's so
So,
beautiful.
So what do you think?
I think it's incredible. The building, the feel in here, it's incredible.
On day 4, our friend and guide Hamdi took us to the Fener Balat neighborhoods, and in the afternoon we'll explore the Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar. First up is the Chora Church, which is located in the Topkapi neighborhood of the old city walls near Fener and Balat. Unfortunately, the day that we were there was a Friday, and it was the only day of the week that they were closed to visitors. So before you go, check the hours of operation. The structure we see today dates mainly from the 11th century. After the Ottoman conquest, the church was converted into a mosque in the 16th century. In the 20th century, it was secularized and became a museum in 1945, and in recent years it's been converted into a functioning mosque, but its Byzantine artworks remain accessible to visitors. Driving around Fener, you can see a lot of streets with many of the multicolored houses. Özel Fener Room Ortaokulu ve Lisesi High School. The Red Castle, locally nicknamed Kırmızı Okul or Red School due to its distinctive red brick facade, the building resembles a castle and is a prominent feature of the Fener skyline. Constructed between 1881 and 1883, designed by Greek architect Konstantinos Dimadis, the large dome atop the building houses an observatory used for astronomy classes, featuring a significant antique telescope.
Okay, we're coming down from that high school. It's a very steep road walking down here, but there's a lot of tourists here, so it's kind of a well-known area here in Balat. So yeah, you see a lot of people walking around.
Series, Turkish series. This area moving. Record.
And we stopped into this little place called Arte Balat to buy a little Turkish doll for our granddaughter. Next up, a short distance away, we headed to the Bulgarian St. Stephen's Church. Often called the Bulgarian Iron Church, it's a unique and visually striking 19th century Orthodox church located in the Balat district. It is one of the world's few surviving prefabricated cast iron churches and an important symbol of the Bulgarian Orthodox Christian heritage in the city. No trip to Istanbul is complete without visiting the Grand Bazaar. Dating back to 1461, the Grand Bazaar is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world, with over 4,000 shops and 60-plus streets under one roof. We managed to only walk through several streets and pass by about 100 shops. There's just so much here. Be prepared to be approached by almost every shop employee to get you into their shop. After a while, it becomes so overwhelming. Shopkeepers are so friendly, don't feel obligated to step into every store or buy anything. Don't be afraid to negotiate on price, it's expected. But if you're looking for lower prices and better deals, wait until you're in the streets outside the Grand Bazaar. Those shops are more likely to work with you on price. Pro tip, go there on a weekday in the morning. It's less crowded, as you can see from our visit. If you go there on the weekend, it is wall-to-wall people. Finally, we explore the Spice Bazaar, a fragrant wonderland of saffron, Turkish delight, dried fruits, and teas. It's been enchanting visitors since the 17th century. Built in 1664, the Spice Bazaar was originally part of the new mosque complex and funded by taxes from Egypt, hence its nickname, the Egyptian Bazaar. The Spice Bazaar is about 85 to 90 shops along 3 internal passages, so it's much smaller than the Grand Bazaar. But also be prepared to be inundated with people trying to get you into their shops. Although we think we passed by at least half of the shops, we only went into a few of them. Just like what we said about the Grand Bazaar, you'll find better deals in the streets just outside the Spice Bazaar. So there you have it. From ancient empires to vibrant modern life, Istanbul offers a travel experience unlike any other. Whether it's your first visit or your 10th, there's always more to discover in this incredible city. We hope you watch our other Istanbul videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.